Lead 'em.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Dr. Allison Spargo, and I am here with one of my recruiting friends. I'm gonna ask her to introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Sergeant Yvette Johnson. I've been in the Army a little over 20 years now.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So, Sergeant Johnson, I'm going to call you Yvette, is here, and I'm so grateful for you to talk to us about some of the experiences that a school counselor should have or could have with a recruiter, not just an Army recruiter, but across branches, even though you're here as an Army recruiter. And so I'm going to start with just asking some questions about, what could a relationship look like for an elementary or middle school counselor and a recruiting office in their area?
So, as a recruiter, we like to do community outreach. We do take some of the people from the community once they decide to join the military. So, our way of giving back is doing community outreach. Some of the things that my recruiting station has done is Read Across America. We'll go to elementary schools and, participate in that. Or for middle school, we will do, oh my gosh,
You
sorry.
said anti-bullying. I mean, you told me that
Oh,
I'm good.
um, so for middle school, we do have presentations for anti-bullying,
Mhm.
leadership, confidence building, and things along those lines.
Excellent. And I know you mentioned too, across different states, there's different regulations about teaching and such, but one of your particular colleagues is a substitute teacher in the area as part of her opportunity to give back.
Yes, we have a recruiter in our office. She has her master's degree. So one of the things when we had a community event where we had the teachers and recruiters together was they were asking for recruiters that had completed their degree to register to be substitute teachers. So she registered to be a substitute teacher in our area.
So very good. And other things that I heard you mention in the past were collections for local schools.
Oh, yes. So if schools in the area are short of resources, we've used our office as a drop-off location for resources, paper, pencils, and things like that, because we understand that these are things that the schools always need. And we want the students from elementary, middle school, all the way up to high school to graduate and be productive members of society. So this is one way that we're able to give back and try to help out the schools.
Awesome. Well, so I know I've mentioned before, like school counselors have three main avenues that we work towards: college, career, and social emotional learning. Now, most of us probably know that, a career in the military is something that's helpful. Um, College, it sounds like, you're oriented towards community service and organizing and helping students get towards college if that's what they want. But really, it sounds like you've got a lot of resources to share in the social emotional side with the anti-bullying and the leadership and those types of trainings. So if a school counselor in an elementary school or a middle school wanted to access some of these things, how would they get started?
Well, the first thing they would do is they could reach out to their local recruiting stations in the area, or if they are not sure about the local recruiting stations in the area, they can go on goarmy.com and just ask those questions, and they will help link them with a recruiter in the area that will help them, kind of foster that relationship so that way we're able to help each other.
Awesome. And I would imagine that other branches have similar websites that they could go to if there was, an
Yes,
interest
all
in.
all branches try to do community outreach. So to find out if you're looking for a specific branch or if you have a specific recruiting station that's in your area, you would have to talk to that branch specifically. I'm not familiar with all of them, but I know that we all do community outreach.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts about this, and I appreciate it.
You're welcome.